Captain Midnight, brought to you every day, Monday through Friday, by the makers of Ovaltine, the world's largest-selling food drink. Now, millions of people are taking a food drink to get their extra vitamins because they seem to agree that it's the pleasantest, easiest way to get the extra vitamins they need. And if you're one of these people, I'm sure you'll be glad to know this. No other popular food drink on the market gives you as complete a range of vitamins as Ovaltine. Yes, that's true, and it's very important, because Ovaltine is the only popular food drink that is fortified with vitamin C. No other supplementary food drink you can buy is fortified with this absolutely necessary vitamin. In fact, here's how important vitamin C is. It's essential to maintain healthy gums, teeth, and bones, and you should get it every day for perfect health. You can't store it up in your system. Now, in some forms, vitamin C is very expensive, so you can see there's a real advantage in getting vitamin C in Ovaltine. You get it as a bonus, along with all the other essential vitamins and important minerals. Other popular food drinks you might buy don't contain vitamin C. In fact, some of them fail to supply 2, 3, or even more of the essential vitamins and important minerals in significant amounts. But when you ask for Ovaltine, you get them all, including vitamin C. So for the most complete of all popular food drinks, most complete in essential vitamins, minerals, and important basic food elements, be sure to ask for Ovaltine, the only popular food drink that gives you a bonus of vitamin C. So get a jar of Ovaltine today. And be sure to have pencil and paper ready right after tonight's adventure, when we'll have another big secret squadron signal session. And now, on with the action-packed adventure, The Slave Smugglers, with Captain Midnight and the Secret Squadron. Aboard the fishing boat, called the Bessie Ann, lying at anchor near a small Maine village, Captain Midnight accused Shelby, the owner of the vessel, of accepting an offer to join forces with a mysterious fleet of smugglers working out of the nearby town of Batesville. When Captain Midnight, who rightly suspects that the smuggling activities are connected with a gigantic plot against the United States, heard that Shelby was completely unknown in Batesville, he hit upon a brilliant and dangerous scheme to pass himself off as Shelby and Chuck as his son. Now, it is 2 hours later, and the Bessie Ann has docked at Batesville. A heavy fog blankets the waterfront. From far out on the sea can be heard the weird, monotonous croak of a foghorn sounding its ghostly warning. At length, 4 shadowy figures appear on the deck of the small fishing boat. They lower the gangplank, but only 2 of them descend it, while the other 2 stand at the rail watching their comrades disappear into the enveloping mist. It is Captain Midnight and Chuck who are groping their way along the dock, moving slowly, cautiously, in the direction of the dim yellow lights that mark the heart of the village, where they expect to find McGrath in the tavern called the Night Owl. Listen as Captain Midnight says.
If we watch our step, Chuck, there's no reason why we shouldn't get away with this deception. Shelby swore that no one in this village knows him, so there'll be no one to say that I'm not he and you're not my son.
And in these outfits he lent us, we sure look like fishermen.
Right. In addition to that, we know the password that McGrath will be expecting us to say.
In the service of the chief.
That's it. So you see, Chuck, we've got the odds in our favor. Unless something unforeseen happens, there's no reason why McGrath should suspect us.
Oh, I'll have to keep reminding myself that my name's Chuck Shelby and that you're my father.
Just stay quiet unless he talks to you. Let me handle the deal.
Okay, sir. This must be Main Street we're running into here.
Yeah, looks that way. One of those signs up there is probably the Night Owl. On your toes now, Chuck. From here on in, we're in danger. One false move and it may cost us our life.
At this very instant, in a small, shabby room in the rear of the tavern called the Night Owl, a stocky, heavy-set figure with a jutting jaw and several days' growth of beard is seated at a table, idly shuffling a pack of cards. He seems to be waiting for something. At length, he raises his narrow, bloodshot eyes sharply. Someone's tapping at the door. It is the familiar signal, 1 knock, then 2, then 1, that identifies a member of Ivan Shark's organization. The man at the table calls out softly.
That you, Ace?
Yeah.
All right. Come in.
McGrath, let's...
Shut the door, chump. Want to tell the whole joint about it?
Okay.
You're dripping wet, Ace. Where you been?
Out on the cliff. Fog out there, thick as soup. I've got news for you, McGrath.
You've been out at the transmitter. You picked up a message from the chief?
Yeah, how'd you know?
What else would you been doing on the cliff, stupid?
The batch you was expecting come in this afternoon. They're on the island now. You're to have at least one boat out there tonight to pick up a load.
Tonight? Where does he get that stuff tonight?
Take it easy, McGrath.
What's a big lug think I do, manufacture these boats?
Watch it. Remember, you're talking about the chief. Ain't you got none available?
Not tonight, I haven't. The two that were supposed to be on duty are laid up in the yards, getting repaired.
Well, you better dig one up, McGrath. The chief will slit your throat if you don't send one out there for a morning. What about this new guy Finch lined up for you? He was due in here tonight, wasn't he?
He ain't showed yet.
It's still early. Maybe he will. What was his name?
Shelby.
Yeah, that's right, Shelby. Got his own boat, ain't he?
Supposed to have.
Well, if he comes in, you have to send him out, that's all.
I don't like it, Ace. I don't like sending a guy out on a job before I had a chance to check on him.
You ain't got no choice, McGrath. It's him or nobody.
How'll I know if he's all right?
You can tell when you talk to him, can't you?
Maybe.
Finch said he's all right, didn't he?
Finch could be wrong, too.
Yeah,
Ace.
but... Yeah?
This guy, Shelby, he ain't the only one we hired from up there at the next village, is he?
I don't know, McGrath.
Why don't you? You ought to know.
I can't keep track of the little bugs all these mugs comes from.
Well, find out.
How can I?
Start making the rounds, that's how. Check on all the boys in town here. If any of them know Shelby, send them over. I want to ask him a few questions. I ain't ordering nobody out to Nameless Island unless I'm sure he's okay. Now get going, Ace, and make it quick.
Scarcely has the man called Ace departed from the room, scarcely has McGrath settled down to his game of solitaire, when there's another knock. A knock of a different kind at the door. And this time, McGrath pushes back his chair, crosses the room, and admits a man and a boy, Captain Midnight and Chuck Ramsey.
Well, what do you want?
We're looking for a fellow named McGrath.
Yeah? Why?
You him?
What if I am?
My name's Shelby.
Who's the kid?
That's my boy. Brought him along to help out.
Finch didn't say nothing to me about bringing a boy.
Well, I didn't say nothing to him. Just thought of it at the last minute.
Yeah? Well, suppose the boy gives me the password.
Sure. In the service of the chief.
That's it, ain't it?
Yeah, that's it. All right, come on in, both of you. Sit down. How much you know about this setup we got here, Shelby?
Don't know a thing except what Finch told me.
Uh-huh. So why'd you take the job?
Pays $500 a month, don't it?
That's right. You brung your boat with you?
Sure. Finch said I've been needing it.
What's the name of your boat, Shelby?
Bessie Ann, why?
Just wanted to see if it's the same name Finch give me.
You ain't thinking that maybe I ain't Shelby.
I'm not thinking anything. Got any identification papers on you?
Sure, right here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they look okay. How good a sailor are you?
Well, I've been fishing these waters for a long time, McGrath. You never had no trouble?
There's a bad fog tonight. Think it might give you trouble?
Not a bit. Was you thinking of sending us out someplace tonight?
Maybe. I'm caught short-handed, and I may have to.
Well, we're setting raring to go. Just say the word. Right, son?
Darn right we are, Pa.
Ever hear of Nameless Island?
Heard of it, yeah.
Ever been there?
No, can't say I have. Kind of an out-of-the-way spot, ain't it?
It's got to be out of the way for what's going on there.
Yeah? What's that?
You ask a lot of questions, don't you, pal?
Like to know what I'm getting into.
Why?
Do a better job.
Not particular about what you get into, are you?
How do you mean?
Well, take the Coast Guard, for instance. What do you think of them?
Ain't so sold on them that I'd be against slipping one over on them.
Thought you didn't know nothing about this job.
There's no law against guessing, is there? I've been guessing ever since I talked to Finch. Looks like I guessed right.
Yeah, looks like you did. All right, Shelby, you'll do.
You hiring me?
Pending a little investigation I'm making, yeah.
What kind of investigation?
Never mind that.
But I want to know
I
what...
said never mind that. You're hired and you start working tonight. It's all you got to worry about.
What do I do?
You make the trip out to Nameless Island.
And after I get there?
There'll be something waiting there for you. You take it on board and bring it back. And you don't let no Coast Guard cutter spot you. How many men can your boat hold, Shelby?
Oh, guess you could squeeze 25 or 30 on it.
Good.
This cargo, it ain't men, is it?
I didn't say it was.
No, but you kind of hinted it might be.
Let it go at that, then. It might be.
Well, in that case, Mr. McGrath...
Wait a minute, Shelby. Hold it. Somebody at the door. That you, Ace?
Yeah, it's me.
Now we'll get the score on that little investigation I was talking about. Come on in, Ace. Well, what's the word, Ace?
I found one, McGrath. He ain't seen him for a couple of years, but he remembers him.
Good. Where is he?
Waiting right outside the door.
Bring him in.
Okay, McGrath.
Who's coming in? What's this all about?
Just double-checking on you, Shelby. Don't get excited.
Double-checking how?
I sent Ace out to find a fella from your hometown. Wanted him to identify you, that's all. Looks like he dug one up, too. Here he comes now.
And as the door to the back room opens, Captain Midnight and Chuck glance at each other in suspense and anxiety. This is a development they hadn't counted on. A man who knows the real Shelby personally. A man who can identify them as imposters. Will he reveal the truth to McGrath? And if he does, how can the secret squadron leader and his young agent escape from their desperate predicament? Don't miss tomorrow's thrill-packed adventure, The Edge of Doom. And now, clear the airways. Stand by. The secret squadron signal session is on the air. Now, tonight we have a thrilling secret code message from Captain Midnight. And every secret squadron member who has that swell Captain Midnight codograph can work it out in a hurry. Now, here's tonight's message. An exciting clue about tomorrow's adventure in code A1. First word. 21. 25. 18. 15. 6. 25. Second word. 7. 14. Third word. 2. 12. 25. Fourth word. 15. 24. 16. 9. 9. That's all. Now set your whistling codograph for code A1 and figure out the secret clue to tomorrow's adventure. And listen regularly for more of these exciting secret squadron signal sessions. And say, remember those swell contests in your secret squadron handbook with cash prizes and wonderful new portable radio prizes? Better get busy. Enter those contests right away and win some swell prizes yourself. Remember, too, each secret squadron member who enters a contest receives a gift from Captain Midnight. So look on page 14 in your Secret Squadron handbook for the contest rules and get busy right away. Tune in tomorrow, same time, same station to Captain Midnight. Until then, this is your Ovaltine announcer Tom Moore saying goodbye and happy landing.
The preceding program came to you transcribed from Chicago. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.